All right, guys. Welcome to the Best of the Midwest Volleyball Facility Tour. I'm here with Lance Windholz, and we are at Shawnee Mission Beach Volleyball. Man, this is a sweet facility. I like it
Thank
a
you.
lot. Yeah,
Yeah, we've got 18 courts. Been around 22 years now.
yeah.
So
That's crazy because when I walked in, it looked like it was a pretty new facility. I
we
was
try
like,
to try to keep it up to date. We
yeah,
did some pretty big remodeling 2 or 3 years ago to kind of bring it up to date. So that's nice.
yeah,
Big.
absolutely. Yeah. So, Lance, go ahead and I know we talked a little bit off camera, but go ahead and fill us in on your story. How long have you been here? What did you do before?
Yeah. So I'm kind of a serial entrepreneur. Graduated from the University of Kansas. Got lucky to get involved in a sports tech startup, and kind of in that environment, just started loving the entrepreneurial lifestyle and just kind of got addicted to it. So I bought a couple businesses, a liquor store about 12 years ago, a hood cleaning business 6 years ago, and had been playing out here for about 12 years. Was looking for another opportunity and said, you know what, I love sports. I love playing out here. Why not, buy something you're passionate about? So talked to the owners. It's kind of a 6-year sales cycle before, they were kind of ready to sell and everything worked out. But that day came and the opportunity to buy it presented itself. So going on year 3 now, and it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. They say you never work a day in your life if you love what you do. I had worked every day of my life until then. It's still do. There's good and bad days, but yeah, it's been great doing something that you have passion for, and you enjoy being out here and coming to work every day. So it's hard to find, but luckily we found it.
Yeah, you're definitely persistent. 6 years is a long time.
It's a long time. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, did you play volleyball growing up at all, or how did you get involved in volleyball in general?
Yeah, no, not really. Wasn't offered. I come from a small town, so youth boys volleyball was just not an option. So I did the big 3: football, baseball, basketball, and played basketball with a guy who said, hey, we need someone to come out and play some volleyball with us. You want to join us? All you got to do is jump and try and block stuff. I was like, all right, I can do that. And as I was out there playing, I looked to some of our main courts and saw, people just hitting the ball and smashing and diving everywhere. And I was like, oh man, that is awesome. I want to be able to do that. So did a lot of watching other courts in the middle of games, had a lot of balls land at my feet that my teammates were like, what are you doing? I was like, oh shoot, I'm watching the other court, trying to figure out how to get better. So
watching the good people play.
Yeah, absolutely. Just watching the good people and then trying to mimic them, and then just being like, hey, what can I do better? And it's a very welcoming community. So as I was trying to get better and asking questions, so many people were willing to give me advice. What are calls? How should I be swinging? Watch the ball hit your hands. That helps, little things like that. Yeah. So, 12 years later, still playing, love it. Don't intend on quitting anytime soon. So it's a sport you can play from, adolescent ages to senior ages. So that's cool.
Yeah.
It really is a lifetime sport, which is pretty awesome.
It's unique. Yeah,
it is unique in that sense.
I was just at a facility yesterday, and they have like a seniors league, and there was a guy out there that was like 70.
Nice.
Still
really?
playing sand volleyball. So I was like, man, you go, obviously as you get a little bit older, you probably move from higher level down to more rec play, but
you get those Dino leagues.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. So you guys run leagues how many times a week?
Yeah, so we have leagues Monday through Sunday, except for Saturday. Saturday we kind of reserve for tournaments.
Okay.
So yeah, we're usually playing volleyball 7 days a week. Our leagues start at 5:45, so probably around 5:15 people start trickling in. Maybe get you a pregame bucket of beer, loosen up.
Sure.
And then we're playing until 10 o'clock. Some nights we'll have some more advanced players who stick around, play some doubles. We'll go till midnight on some nights. Usually those are a little bit later in the week, not the Monday night crowd. But so yeah, once April hits until mid-October,
April to
every day beach volleyball.
Yeah, six on, 6 off, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we do about the same there. We go like late April to like mid October.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to close like right at the end of September, and we just have these great weeks in October, and you're sitting at home being like, man, I wish I could be out playing volleyball. So we've kind of extended our season as the weather and seasons themselves have changed.
Yeah,
it's been pretty good so far. So
good. So
not too many cold nights.
Yeah,
those are rough.
Yeah,
but
yeah, there are
sometimes
some.
you got to battle through them.
We were closing up last year, and there was a couple days in October. We got out of there; it was 32 degrees.
Ooh, see, yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah, we don't have any indoor space at all, so you're just out there with the elements. And if it's windy, break out your coat.
Yep.
But,
layer up.
Yeah, no, I mean, people, especially towards the end of the season, I think at least where we're at, it kind of gets more fun because people realize I kind of like that we're 6 on, 6 off because you have that time where it's not available. So when it is there, I feel like people really enjoy, coming out playing in sand, and towards the end of the season, people are definitely like, hey, we have this for 2 more weeks, and then we got to go through, January, February, March, and we're gonna freeze. So let's enjoy it. And
it really brings a lot of excitement when the year starts.
Yeah.
Like those first months, everyone's like, oh, thank God we're back in the sand.
Yeah.
Like this is where I was meant to be.
Yes.
I'm back home. So
absolutely.
It does help a little bit.
Yeah. So your leagues, you said you start at 5:45. Is that Sunday through Friday? Every day?
That's all the weekdays, and then Sunday we start a little bit earlier. Sunday we start about 3:45. We've done a little 2:45. In the dead of the summer, that's just brutal.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're baking, so we try to shift a little bit more towards evening. Play a little later, then play a little earlier, so you're not out there just burning your feet in the sand.
Yeah, absolutely.
It gets hot.
Yeah, it gets hot.
Yeah.
So, how many leagues do you run per night? So you start at 5:45. Are they an hour? Are they hour 15?
Our league. So 5:45, 6:45, 7:45, and 8:45.
Okay.
So we're done around 9:45. At that point, free play. We see a lot of people playing doubles.
Sure.
Or we have just some groups that come in at 9:45 who don't even play leagues and just hang out and have some beers, have some food, take a court. So we do that pretty much every day except for Sunday. A little expanded.
Nice.
On Sunday. Yep.
So you guys have full service liquor, beer, and then your kitchen as well as full service.
Full kitchen, full liquor. Yep.
Yeah. What's your favorite item on the food?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Our buffalo chicken wrap is pretty awesome. That's a staple. We've been working on improving our pizzas, so our pizzas have gotten a lot better over the last couple of years. Nice. I enjoy that. And then we have a lot of just great appetizers too. It's easy to like order with your team. Everyone kind of like pick at them. Jalapeno poppers, quesadillas, wings. Oh, I mean, actually, our best item is our wings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our manager Danny, we have a professional level smoker in the back, and so he'll smoke wings all day, and then we sauce them, flash fry them. They're amazing.
Yeah.
So they're pretty addictive.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come grab some of those tonight.
Yeah, I kind of want some right now.
Yeah. Cool, man. So you guys, you've been here for 3 years. You said you did a nice facelift on the inside. Yeah, and then tournaments on Saturday, right?
Tournaments Saturday, yep.
Is that a consistent thing, or is that kind of?
Yeah, we're working on growing that. Brought on a full-time league and event manager my second year, specifically to help grow that. Bring in good partners for our tournaments. We do a lot of nonprofits.
Yeah. So
kind of rent the facility out for really cheap. They can promote and sell and raise a bunch of money for their cause. So it works out really well. So Hillary, our event manager, she's done a great job of filling those in. We've been, I'm pretty sure every single weekend since the start of June, we have a tournament, if not 2. So summer we try to do in the evening because it's a lot nicer. Spring and fall we'll do like morning tournaments, start at 9, end at 4. So some days we'll stack 2. For the most part, just one tournaments we're pretty happy with. But so we've been very full since June. The early months, I think people are just kind of like, oh, we'll wait till summer. I'm telling you, the early months are the best time to host a tournament because it's not hot. You don't have to deal with all those things. So hopefully next year we get a lot of those early spring fling type tournaments and continue to grow those.
Yeah. Do you guys do any Mad Hatters at all?
No, I'm not.
No?
What's a Mad Hatter? I'm not familiar with that.
Man, Mad Hatters
I
are
feel
the
like I've
best.
heard it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so Mad Hatters, you come in and you sign up as an individual.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Nice.
and then you have like a software. We built our own software.
Nice.
You come from software, so I'm sure you can figure it out too. But
Yeah.
if you need one, I can send it over to you.
Perfect.
But you come in, sign up individually, and you get put on a random team.
Okay.
You play 4 games, 2 sets each.
Nice.
And then after each game, you completely get switched up to a new random team.
That's cool.
And you keep track of score individually. And
Gotcha.
then whoever ends with the most points.
That's your champions.
Yeah. Wins the
Okay.
tournament.
Nice.
So,
That's awesome. We've talked about doing like a partners, like you, like co-ed. Most of our leagues are all co-ed.
Yep.
And so you male, female come in and then get randomly matched up. But we haven't done any of those yet, so we'll have to give that a try.
Yeah, the Mad
that
Hatters.
sounds fun.
Yeah, the Mad Hatters have become kind of a favorite where we're at.
Nice.
Because it's really easy. We have a lot of people that want to play, but they don't have a full team, or their team works or is traveling on certain days. So the Mad Hatter is just good. It's not like super high level volleyball, but as far as like networking and meeting people within the community, it's just like fantastic because you play, you play with 20 other people a night, and you play against 30.
Yeah,
or
that's
24.
awesome. Yeah,
so,
finding a team, especially when you're trying to get into it, can be really tough because a lot of people have their teams. You're like, all right, how do I meet people that are already on teams? So I love that. That's a good avenue to meet those people, build a team.
Yeah, if you get somebody that's interested in playing out here, but they don't have a full team, what do you recommend they do?
Honestly, come sub. So come hang out at our deck. Let our booth know that, hey, I'm here to sub. Here's kind of my skill level. There's almost always somebody that, our teammate's late, couldn't show up today. We need an extra. So just come out here, sub.
Sure.
Back in the day, that's kind of what I did too, trying to get on some other teams. I just came out here 3, 4, sometimes 5 days a week, said, hey, I'm available. And same thing. By the time you sub on 10, 15 teams, you met 20, 30 new people, and then be like, hey, I can sub whenever you need me. Come hit me up.
Right.
I think a lot of people meet people and they're afraid to be like, hey, let me get your info so I can hit you up. So I've got a list of a bunch of names. I put a little volleyball emoji by it.
There you go.
So when we're looking for a sub, you search that volleyball emoji and just go down that list of people you played with, and oh shoot, I forgot I played with this person like 4 months ago. They were good. Let's see if they want to come back out. So good way to keep track of people and make sure you always can fill those teams.
Absolutely.
We also use our Facebook page. It's really big too. So almost every night, you'll see people, hey, we need a sub for this time, this skill. Can anybody fill it? So that's a good way to help fill subs when you're down a person as well.
And what is your Facebook page?
SMBV KC, I think is what it is. Yeah. SMBV. Shawnee Mission Beach Volleyball.
Perfect.
So if you search that, you can pretty easily find it.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to find for me as well.
Good,
so.
good.
Yeah, you don't want it to be
our
hidden,
discoverability is working.
Yeah. So I know you guys are super excited about a tournament you have coming up. You want to fill us in on the details?
So on September 13th, we are hosting the George Brett 4-on-4 volleyball showdown, and it is going to be unlike anything that Kansas City has ever seen, and for a lot of places in the Midwest outside of Chicago. We're bringing in 24 AVP pros, 7 of which are all former Olympians.
Wow.
And we're going to do 3 men's teams, 4-on-4, and 3 women's teams, 4-on-4. 1 day, huge event, pool play, and then a tournament. I think the coolest part, other than the best talent coming out here, is that a 4th team in each of those genders is going to be an amateur team that wins our qualifier in August.
Nice.
So August 16th qualifier. If you win that, you'll get to play alongside 3 other pro teams in front of, we're estimating about 3,000 people. We'll have bleachers. We'll have this whole place kind of decked out for the event, and play against, the best in the world. Guys that are qualifying for the Olympics, girls that are winning AVP events. Gina Urango just won Denver. She's going to be out here. Evan Corey and Troy Field just won Denver.
Okay.
They'll be out here. So the big names will all be out here. It's going to be an awesome event. Super pumped to bring it to Kansas City for the first time ever. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, that sounds like it'll be super fun. I'm excited to stay
you need to put a team in there.
Yeah, I'm I'm better at running the facility than I am at playing volleyball, but
I'll probably play in the qualifier. Same there. Not going to be top end, but I want to kind of upset somebody I want to make somebody sad.
Yeah, shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, like, gosh dang it, I let him beat me, and now I don't get to play. So we'll see.
Yeah, no, that's super fun. That's exciting. That's shortly after our tournament.
Yeah,
we have the Best of the Midwest tournament, which is it's going to be a 3-day tournament.
Oh wow!
So we start on Friday. We're starting at 6:00 with co-ed sixes.
Awesome.
Then we have an upper and lower division for that, and then Saturday, September 6th, we have men's and women's doubles, and that starts at 10 a.m.
Awesome.
So it'll give people plenty of time to travel, play all day. September, it should be nice. And then Sunday we have co-ed doubles and co-ed fours. So,
nice.
Yeah, it's our first year.
That's a good weekend of volleyball.
Yeah.
Lots of different formats and opportunity.
Yeah, well, I went up to Wapaka. Have you ever been to that?
I've not been, but I'm aware. Yeah,
you should go.
We've got quite a few people from Kansas City that go up. And play, and everybody raves about it. So.
Dude, it was crazy. Obviously, it's a grass tournament. They do have some sand there too, but they had over 400 nets.
Oh wow!
So yeah, I mean, that's just huge. Yeah,
it's the biggest one in the country, right? In terms of just nets. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think somebody told me they had over 3,000 teams. I haven't fact checked that.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, even if they had 3,000 people playing, that's insane.
That's awesome.
So, awesome, man. Well, I think I don't know that I have too much questions for you, other than like what's your mission out here? What are you trying to do?
Honestly, grow the community. Volleyball for me has been such a unique sport. You know, like I mentioned, I played the traditional sports growing up and found this late in life. And there's no other game that I've ever played where you compete against somebody, even at a high level. And after the game's over, you go sit and hang out and have beers and literally like get to know your opponent.
Yeah.
And create friends and, these friendships that last years. And most of my closest friends now are volleyball friends.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you talk to anybody out here, you say, who are your closest friends? A lot of them will say volleyball friends.
Sure.
So you're really creating a community unlike any other sport I've played, which is really fun. Yeah. So bringing that community, bringing those opportunities, one day here in the future, we're trying to figure out youth, but making youth an opportunity. Like I said, volleyball was not really an opportunity for me growing up. Would I have done things differently if it was? Who knows? But at least giving, especially boys, that opportunity, and then on the girls' side, giving them the sand opportunity.
Right.
There's so many colleges now that are opening up scholarships. So if you want to play and get your education paid for and go see a cool part of the country, tends to be California, which I hear is a nice place to hang out and live.
Yeah.
Those places have these scholarships that you can go after now. So just building that community, building those opportunities for everybody from, like we said, youth all the way to that 70-year-old that just still loves to be out and playing and enjoying the culture. So
yeah, that's definitely one thing I've seen uniquely. There's a couple things that I've noticed already just on my tour that I've done. Volleyball facilities seem to do a lot of like nonprofit charity events, which is super cool. And then the community is just different from anything else I've seen. So, out where we're at, you come out and it's just like you're welcomed. We try to make sure we have great service. You're welcomed by the bartenders.
Yeah.
And then what we try to do out there is connect people. So like, hey, you come in by yourself, I'll talk to you for a little bit. I know a bunch of people out there. So I'm like, hey, Wade, come meet Steve.
Yeah.
And then they start talking, and then your friendship kind of grows from there. You meet other people, and like the community aspect in sand volleyball, I found as an adult, it's just like the best way to meet people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Have fun, and like it's just a super enjoyable sport to play, no matter what level you play at.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, we're both in the Midwest. We do not have beaches.
Yeah.
Like, how cool is it that we have massive multi-acre beaches to play beach games in the middle of the Midwest with, no water source, no natural environment. So I think it's super cool.
Yeah. And your sand looks phenomenal.
Thanks. We,
How do you get all the rocks out of there?
We've got a sand sifter that we run through it. Basically, we mow our sand, sifts all the little rocks out of there. And so we run that every once in a while, try to get the stuff out. It helps when it rains because all this soft stuff kind of sinks. All those rocks kind of sit on top. So we try to, scrape that top layer off and get those rocks out. But it's a beach. It's an endless task of trying to get all the little rocks out.
You go and pick all the rocks out.
5 acres of sand to try and get every little pebble out's a lot, but we just keep at it. So make sure the sand's high quality and
No, this is if you're ever in Kansas City, we're on the Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas side, Shawnee Mission Beach Volleyball. Yeah. Did you write to us? Yeah.
No, this
open
is
every day of the week. So come on out. We'll be here.
Yeah, this is a phenomenal facility. I would love to come play out here.
So you're sticking around this afternoon to play is what I'm hearing.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I don't have to be home till the morning. So
there you go. Perfect. I'm playing tonight too. So
there you go.
I'll see you out here.
Yeah. I'll see if anybody needs a sub.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I think that covers about everything else, unless there's something else you're excited to talk about.
No, it's cool to meet other people in the community. I like what you're doing here. Interviewing people, getting to know their story. I think the more we connect volleyball, the more it'll grow. It's kind of still an underappreciated sport.
It is.
I went on ESPN the other day. They don't even have any AVP information on their entire site.
That's crazy.
Professional league that has no information on it.
Wow.
On the biggest sports leader. So, this is a great way to continue to grow the sport and encourage people, from the lowest level all the way up to the highest. So I'm excited to bring those guys out this year and show people what professional volleyball looks like. And I think we're going to wow a lot of people with that event. And a lot of people are going to be like, holy cow, this is something that I want to watch all the time. Yes. Not just the Olympics, not just special occasion, but this is incredible every single night. And it really is.
It is. Yeah, no, it's I haven't found a place that's more fun, especially we're in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So much smaller market. We don't have a whole lot of, we just got our first pickleball facility.
Yeah.
But other than that, you're pretty much dive bars and, there's a couple cool things to do, but it's very slim out there. So bringing that to the market, I feel like really helps our economics in Cedar Rapids, especially if we can start pulling off large tournaments like you're talking about or the one we're trying to run. Because it just brings people in and you realize, hey, this place is actually pretty neat and fun. So awesome. Well, I suppose we could probably wrap up there, but before we go, I do have 2 free team entries.
Awesome.
To our Best of Midwest tournament. So if you have anybody, it can go from sixes, men's doubles, women's doubles, co-ed fours, co-ed doubles, whatever you'd like. We're still working on getting the total prize, but I'm trying to make it pretty large. So.
I will. I'll make it available to our players, and I'm sure somebody will love to come up there and represent Kansas City.
Yeah, bring your best.
Yeah, hopefully we beat you.
Yeah. Sounds good. Well, thank you again for hopping on this with me. And, we'll shut her down.
Meet you.
Shawnee Mission Beach Volleyball.
Yep.
Got to check this place out.